So it's taken a few days now for things to settle in regarding the final of the Euro 2020. Look, it's devastating to come so far and then take nothing away from it, but basically I just feel a lot of pride and a lot of, the whole players did the country a lot of good and were a credit to the country. Also, I think what I learned from the Euros was that after everything that everyone's been through over the last 18 months or so with COVID and lockdowns and losing jobs, loved ones, livelihoods, etc., football had the power to unite a country together. It had a power to unite England together. And the players, like I say, did us all proud. Look, we got to the final and things could only get better from here. These players are still young. They can learn from their mistakes. I talk about pride a lot, but in this video, I'm going to talk about something that I'm not proud of. It's very hard to be an England fan when I talk about the topic of this video, and it's something that I need to give my views on. After the game, people took to social media to express their disappointment in the England team. The three players that were mainly targeted were those who missed the penalties, which were Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and the penultimate penalty miss from Bukayo Saka. Fans, well, I shouldn't call them fans because they're not fans. Let's say idiots, to put it cleanly, took to social media to target those players based on their skin colour rather than the fact that they missed a penalty. This is the reason why we have no room for racism. This is the reason why players are taking the knee before games. It's because of idiots like those who are making the beautiful game an ugly sport. And what I can say is that the people who did it, you're just absolutely pathetic. First and foremost, you loved it when Sterling was on a roll and scoring goals to take England further in competition. You know what I'm saying? You loved it when Kyle Walker played really well in a few games. You loved it every time Jadon Sancho came on. You loved Marcus Rashford when he was doing his campaigns to feed the children. So why don't you love them now? So why are you being racist towards them, huh? You hypocrites. Seriously. As for Bukayo Saka, he's a 19-year-old kid who had millions watching him and the weight of the world on his shoulders. He had been under immense pressure to take that penalty. And to step up confidently and attempt to score with all that pressure took a lot of guts. Okay? It took a lot of guts to do. Could you do that? I couldn't. It's very brave of him. And in the light of the game, the racism that I saw on social media, I'm not even going to say what it was in the video because it's not appropriate and it's completely out of place and out of order. It's just wrong. You know what it is? It's acting without thinking as well. Just targeting people based on skin colour. Like I said earlier, those same players that you abused, you loved them when they were scoring goals and you loved them when they were playing well, weren't you? You idiots. So many of the words I could call them, but I don't want to say it in this video because I want to keep this clean. But for Bukayo Saka, look, he gets all my support. Because it was very brave of him to take that penalty. And you are going to miss penalties and you are going to have loads of setbacks in your career, but he's still 19 years old. He's got a lot to learn still, and I'm a big believer in learning from mistakes. He's going to learn from this. He's going to do better. And the whole England team's going to come back stronger. They're not going to let prejudice and racism bring them down. This is an England team to be proud of. Because it actually campaigned to end racism. It campaigned to end child poverty. It kept numerous clean sheets. It united the nation. It made us all proud. It made families proud of their sons for representing England at a tournament. It made the team of 1966 and those watching from heaven who were part of that team proud. This is an England team that everyone should be proud of. No questions asked. But there's a large minority, unfortunately, that has to ruin things for everyone. And that large minority are those racist, bigoted idiots who should probably just keep their opinions to themselves. I know what they're like on Twitter. They say, usually, I can see it right away when they say stuff like British and proud, Brexit this, Brexit that. You look like an absolute prat saying that in your bio first of all. And for those who do that, it's really not a good look. Those are the kind of people who would have targeted Bukayo Saka. Oh, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, the OBE. Marcus Rashford, the child poverty campaigner, who had his mural defaced, who had to take to social media to defend his teammates and himself. Jadon Sancho, who, you're buzzing when he signed for Man United, but now he's a you-know-what because missed a penalty. People change really quickly. Just slugging someone off with a skin colour is pathetic. To Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Bukayo Saka, you did England proud. You did your families proud, you did yourselves proud. You've got nothing to be ashamed of. You represented our country well. You continue to represent the country well at international level and in general. So, take this... don't let anyone ever take the emotions of the competition away from you and those memories, and just ignore the people who were just being rude and abusive towards you. Because people are going to say stupid things. And you're doing the right thing by not answering back to it. Just people say dumb things. You ignoring them's the right thing to do. Anyway, I'd rather be an England player than any other racist, because at least Saka, Rashford and Sancho are probably more intelligent than a damn racist ever will be. Thank you very much for watching this video. Just wanted to address something that was a little bit more serious than England losing on the penalties. Look, it was sad to come so far and then get nothing away from that. I know, but look, the racial abuse towards Bukayo Saka is uncalled for, and just don't do it. You absolute fools. Just don't do it. It's not needed. At all. But thank you very much for watching this video. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you all soon.